That is a perfect turkey, y'all. It's juicy. Look at the juice, man. Skin on everything up. Cheers. So today, what we got here is a 13-pound turkey. I'm gonna start by spatchcocking it. All you gotta do is flip it over. Don't cut yourself. Go slow and easy with it. You just have a really sharp knife or a pair of shears and just get down into it. I'm coming on this side and cut this side out this time. If it's a little hard to cut, just take it easy. Don't cut yourself. So right here, I'm gonna take my knife and kind of break down my breastbone some. Flip it over. Push down just like that. Take the excess skin I got. Get rid of that. We don't need that. So if you notice right now, I've got this on a pan, on an aluminum pan, kind of elevated out. What I'm doing is acting as a deflector. This aluminum baking sheet with a cooling rack inside it kind of gives me a protection. So my heat source and my pellet smoker, my RecTeq, is coming up. It hits the diverter pans to go over, but that diverter pan gets really hot. So what I want to do is basically have me another diverter so the heat flows across the top of it and not the bottom of it. That way we can keep it moist and keep it juicy. To start with, I'm going to go ahead and put my temperature probe spikes in it. If you're using the thermoprobe temp spikes, I'm going to put one in this side here, kind of getting into the, pushing it down. I'm going to get into the meat side of my thigh meat there. And then this one, I'm going to kind of get up here in my breast meat, kind of opposite side of it. Getting the breast meat like that. And this will monitor my temperature. It works with my phone. Really, I like it. Next thing I'll do is I'm going to inject it. I'm using this Tony injection. This is the butter one. I'm not pronouncing the last name. Get it from Walmart. Here's a little trick. Get your injector and get your needle and just push that part down into the injection. And pull up a little bit at a time, and then as you pull more, push the injector further down. If you don't do that, it spills over everywhere. Done that many times. Well, I'm gonna hit my breast meat right here to start with. I'm gonna come down here, do it like this, about half shot, about half, well, a third shot, shoot, excuse me, on that side. I'm gonna go to the other one, about a third, about a third, about a third. Now I'm gonna go with my thigh meat here, dark meat, here, here, there. Same thing over here. I'm gonna go down my legs. You see it swelling up a little bit in the legs. One side of the leg. See it swell? I'm hitting my top of my wing, about half of it. Get the bottom of my wing here, the other half. About half of it. Got this, I need a little more on this one. Now I'm hitting my breast again. One of the questions I've been asked in classes is how to avoid the pooling effect. And what a pooling effect is you inject it all in one place and not move the needle around. To do that is simple. Just kind of move the injector around a little bit. Starting to push it out, that's how you know you got enough. When it starts pushing the injection out, she's about had all she's gonna get. Now I'm gonna get some extra virgin olive oil. Put a little bit on here. Kind of help me get the color I'm looking for on this one. So I'm gonna season this turkey up with some Heath Riles garlic butter. That's the flavor profile we're going with. Pull you in there like that. All that I got right here. So like I said, we're cooking this on RecTeq 1250 day at 300 degrees. I got the pan, kind of diverter pan, but right now it's ready to put it on the smoker. Let's get it on the smoker, come on. Looks good, don't it? Let's get on the smoker. So I'm gonna set this one right here I'm gonna go to turkey, hit OK, tell them what we got. Go to the next one, hit turkey again. OK, OK, OK. That gives me a target temperature of 165 degrees. I'm gonna set this right here to the side. That way we can monitor the temperature. Now I can talk to my phone, pretty good range on it. The other thing we're gonna do is this right here. This is some apple juice and apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna spray this about every 30 minutes. I'll kind of maintain that color on the outside of it. So the rubs I'm using today is not a very heavy paprika rub. So I'm not gonna get that really bright red that you will for normal turkey. About the flavors I'm going with, that's what we're going with today. We're gonna just spritz this with, like I said, apple cider vinegar and apple juice, kind of a 50-50 mix. Show the difference between the black probe, the white probes that are the breast meat. But right now she's cooking. We'll let it keep cooking. Back in a few minutes. Look at some tell my black probe is 165 and my white probe is a 154. So look at it. My black probe we see in here is actually this one right here, and it's in my thigh meat. And my white probe, which is 154, is actually in my breast meat. I'm gonna keep cooking it because I want my breast meat to hit 165. My thigh meat to go over. That's pretty cool though, don't it? All right, so my timer just went off here at 165 right now. As you can see, it's 165. And my thigh meat right now is 169. Now I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna carry it inside and put this in the camera. You do it in the cooler. You just wanna stop the cooking process. Gonna let it rest about an hour, and then we'll slice it up and taste it. Let's get off the smoker. Looks pretty good, don't it? Look at this. Perfect color on it. There, it looks good, don't it? So I got a turkey on the cutting board here. It's been in camera resting for 1 hour. Now get ready to slice this bad way up. First is, I'm gonna take your ThermoPro tent spikes, the thermometers, and pull them out. This here is really cool, man. They do a good job monitoring temperature. So here's the deal. We're gonna start kind of carving this up. I'm gonna separate this. A lot of people go right down the middle and separate it this way, and that's what we're gonna try to do today. We got a breastbone here, so I know it'll be a little bit of a cut, but I'm gonna kind of get through here. Just look at that right there. Perfectly cooked, got a little bit of smoke ring on it. Looks good there, don't it? It might take a little bit of effort to go through the breastbone right here, but don't worry about it, it's not that bad. God, that thing looks good. So I'm gonna take my wing tips I got right here, cut this part off. This part here will be the most cooked, get a little burnt. Then I'm gonna take the wings here, go right down to these, and just kind of separate them out by knuckle, just like that. Pop it out a little bit, just pull it. A little bit of effort. Then I'm gonna come here and just pull this thigh meat off. A breastbone like we cut through right here. I'm gonna take my knife, rotate it in out some more. I'll piece a piece of breast meat we got here. Look at the juice pouring that thing, y'all. That's no brine, that's just injection. Piece right here, skin on everything else. Cheers. Awesome flavor to it, y'all. This thing is delicious. It's juicy. Look at the juice, man. There is a perfect turkey, y'all. Y'all, when y'all follow this recipe, you cook this turkey like this Spatchcock turkey, on that little pan, the diverter pan like we done, and you cook it like this. You get the smoke ring like that, the flavor like this, it's absolutely amazing. It's simple, it's easy, and it's absolutely delicious. Hey, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and tell me how you cook your Spatchcock turkey. What's your favorite rub to use, and how would you cook this differently? Love to know about that. Make sure to leave comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. All that being stated, it's time to say the blessing, go inside and eat supper. But first, let's find out what Dolly and Lucy think. Come on, girls. Lucy coming running. Oh, come on, Lucy. Come on. Lucy liked it. All right, Dolly, your turn. Come on. Come on. You've done this 1,000 times. Come on. Good girl, Dolly. Well, Dolly liked it and Lucy liked it. If they like it, I know you'll fall in love with it. Now say the blessing. Lord, bless food by receiving. Just name and pray. Amen. This is absolutely delicious. Give this one a try. Let me just think.